Hello everyone and welcome to the penultimate episode of Bayonetta. Is penultimate the word I'm looking for?
Yes.
Where a nuke is going to hit the Empire State Building.
Uh,
Oh no.
oh no. I mean, it's better than. I mean, it's
Oh
better.
no, I'm
than,
sorry. That's the building with the UN.
It's the building. It's the United Nations building.
Yep.
United Nations, who needs those, right?
And
Also, I know like the dynamic between all these characters and whatnot, but it's really fucking creepy what Baldur is doing right now.
Yeah, it really is.
it's on par with that with that monster thing.
So anyway,
in one of the chapters, I can't remember.
So anyway, why not talk about this amazing video we had just watched? Just kidding,
No.
we are not going to do that.
It was not really that
It was
great.
cursed, is what it was.
No,
Yes, it was cursed.
Blurst. No, mostly cursed. What am I talking about? There's no blessings in it.
Well, I mean, it got a cheap laugh out of us. And once we're done with this episode, we are going to reward ourselves by watching the second one.
Spoiler alert, they're both AI. They're both AI slop.
Philemon, what are you doing here?
There is much you have forgotten.
Isn't that
Why does
the
it
guy
look like
from-
Christopher? What?
Isn't that the guy from
Why
Persona 1 you were talking about?
Yes, yes.
Look, even
Yes.
Cereza's tired of. Even Cereza is tired of hearing his boring ass villain monologue.
Yeah. Yeah, Philemon is from the first two Persona games. They dropped him after 3. Well,
Why does
after the second 2 game.
Yeah.
And it's like I kind of wish they would bring him back, to be honest.
Yeah, but Ben, here's a flaw in your logic. As everybody knows, there are no Persona 1 and 2.
Fuck
He looks
you.
like he looks like a cross between like Christopher Walken and David Bowie. If they were to both play the Phantom of the Opera.
Okay then then we just turned Baldur to Yoshikage Kira.
I'm not a weeb.
Yoshikage
alright? I don't watch a
Kira
lot
looks
of it.
similar to David Bowie.
You still don't know
I'm
who
still.
Yoshikage
I'm still gonna-
Kira is.
JoJo.
It's JoJo.
Oh, JoJo.
Of the eye.
Yeah, that makes sense. I have a friend who watches JoJo, so I swore a long time ago to never watch that garbage.
I mean, to be fair, Bayonetta would JoJo pose.
Oh my god, yeah, she. That's like saying that Bayonetta could fit into the JoJo universe.
She
Which, to be
really
fair-
could without her
Which, to be
magic.
fair,
really could.
she can. She does.
I mean,
Way too well.
I mean, I do find it interesting how, despite not knowing much about JoJo, apparently a lot of media that I consume are in a way referencing JoJo. Maybe that's why I haven't gotten into the series, because I don't want to be able to recognize every JoJo reference. Like I don't want to be the guy who keeps on putting that meme everywhere he sees a JoJo reference, you know?
It has all been
You mean everything is a JoJo reference, which makes no damn sense. So to be fair, JoJo itself doesn't make sense, so it fits.
Yeah.
It makes sense, but it also doesn't make sense at the same time.
Yeah, and I also still don't like how Stardust Crusaders has managed to make its way into my Spotify algorithm.
to awaken the left eye.
The Spotify algorithm has gotten a lot worse.
Yeah, you know, I just find it weird. A lot of the times, when I'm listening to stuff on Spotify, I just see where the algorithm takes me. But when I take a look at the recommended songs, it just keeps recommending me the same stuff, and I'm kind of surprised at it.
Whenever you listen to like a song from like an artist, and then you see like artists similar to this, it's not like types of like artists. It's not like different types of artists with like multiple different sounds. It's like how like the sounds are like produced, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't even get something like that. Like, it's one of the biggest criticisms I have about the Spotify like algorithm when it comes to recommendations. It's a kind of algorithm that goes like, oh, you listen to a lot of Britney Spears, then you know what we're gonna recommend you? Britney Spears. It doesn't look for stuff like similar pop icons or music icons, songs that feature a similar beat or that go about the same things. No, you just recommend me the same shit that I likely already know. And I'm sorry, but if I want to listen to more Britney Spears, I'll just add more Britney Spears to my playlist.
Like if you wanted to listen to something like I don't know, DA Games for instance, and then you go to like artists similar to DA Games, it's like it's mostly just like how the songs are produced and not like the types and not the types of like, you know, YouTuber creator like artists on Spotify. It's just more like it's just more of the same sound that everyone else uses, which is not great. I wish they would have like kept with the more like diverse like way of recommending things, instead of just recommending you the same type of sound that like people that you don't even know are like recommending you. I know it makes no sense whenever I'm talking about it, but like,
yeah. No, all I can say is that the Spotify algorithm,
that's just how it is
fucking weird, and I really wish it actually worked. Like, I guess there's nothing stopping me from just adding my own stuff to the playlist. And the other day when I had a friend over, I even may or may not have copied some of the songs from his playlist, because I had a Spotify jam open. They were here for dinner, and I decided to turn on the sound bar, because, you know, we got one of those, might as well use it.
I mean, you got one of those, so.
Well, technically speaking, I've got two of those. I've got one in my room, and I got one in the living room. And the one I've got in my room in particular has a MSRP of 900, but because the store I was working at really tried to get rid of it, they were selling it for 177. So I'm pretty sure
they really don't want that.
Well, it was a 2020 model, but hey, it still has like all the good features. It still has Dolby Atmos. It had a included subwoofer, Chromecast.
It's still a fully
Chromecast built in, and even one HDMI in. So
it's still a really capable soundbar that soundbars like nowadays could still do.
Yeah.
So good shit.
I mean, the problem I wouldn't say the problem.
Oh no, Luca's dead.
I wouldn't say the problem with sound, but like, unlike TV technology, sound doesn't really seem to get any significant advances. Like, a proper sound system from 10 years ago that you spend, 2,000, well, 1,500 maybe on, will still outperform a sound bar, basically.
Like an MSRP, like a $900 soundbar in comparison.
Yeah, like unless you're looking for stuff like, the truly latest features and support for Dolby Atmos. No, like really old soundbar, really old high quality sound stuff on the secondhand market will outperform that soundbar you're eyeing.
You can get a lot of like old AV stuff, like audio-visual stuff, like old speakers that would work just as good, if not better, than speakers nowadays.
Yeah.
Love the diversity of that.
Do not fear your fate. Stand tall, my child.
Yeah, so this is one thing that I don't really like, how this boss fight present itself. I guess the stakes are high, but I just don't like this sort of, you know, cutscene superiority.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I get it. It's...
And now
I
he
completely-
did the creepy thing.
I completely forgot that this guy just absorbs, like, Cereza.
Yeah, I can't
Like
believe...
tiny Cereza, I mean.
can't
And
believe...
then
Cereza-
everyone died.
I can't believe Cereza got Kirby'd.
Oh god.
Boo.
I mean, look at that. Influence of
That
Cereza in his
is-
body. Cereza got Kirby'd.
That's not Kirby.
That's not Kirby. I mean, it is kind of Kirby, but like,
Yeah.
not the type of Kirby that we're used to.
No,
I'm more
that's
s-
that's the
That's
the
the co-
elephant. That's the elephant.
I thought you were gonna say that's the car.
No, that's not
Like
the
that-
car.
Like that doesn't need the Kirby car doesn't exist until like another 12 years after. No, 13 years after this game. My bad.
That's Vecto 4J. That's Vecto 4G. Forgo.
Or gotta love Latin wording.
Yeah.
Looks like a peacock.
Probably intended that way.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've already been pretty vocal about my dislike for the bosses, and this is no exception. I guess
Is this?
I do appreciate how this isn't the kind of boss that cowers away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
But-
don't you like about the boss fight, though?
I guess I just don't like it.
Okay, so it's just not as bad as the others.
Yeah. Also, these kinds of interruptions I'm not too fond of either.
Yeah.
Ready the death ray, minion. Death ray readying.
Yeah. Yeah. I also hate that stuff.
Literal death ray in the frickin' space. That's such like campy like villainy shit that I'm kind of a sucker for, to be honest. I just love like intentionally campy villains, even though he's not actually like campy as hell.
The one thing I do
It just
appreciate is the
it just comes off that way.
It's the background this fight is on, because it's on a falling platform, kind of similar to
The clock tower
the
thing.
beginning of the game.
Yeah. But you also
Prelude.
can't fall off the platform, which that's good.
You're,
Yeah.
Could
I
you
don't know.
imagine?
I do feel I do kind of feel like it's a bit ridiculous that you can just basically keep falling indefinitely.
Could you
I
could you
kind of like
imagine-
this type of stuff, though. It's kind of a neat little gimmick.
It's aesthetically
God.
pleasing.
It's aesthetically pleasing, but I also kind of like to think that we're using witch time to keep falling indefinitely.
Could you imagine if you were able to like fall off the platforms?
That would make this boss fight so fucking awful. That would make this boss fight
that would
literally unplayable.
No, that would make
No, I
every
wouldn't say
boss
literally
fight that takes place. It would make every boss fight like that takes place like on a platform that has no like guardrails or stuff that much annoying. Like I said, because yeah, and it would also be like an instant death as well. It's like hinting at the fact that if it's an instant death, which knowing this game would have
And
definitely
Gamora's
done that.
dead.
Yes,
Gamora, yeah.
so that's one thing I also don't like about this boss fight. When you think it's almost for first-time players, when you think it's almost done, he just, grows another health bar.
It just doesn't die.
Like
Honestly, I feel this would be done a lot better if you had the multiple health bar levels. With each bar level, you do the climax bit.
yeah. Well, that's kind of
Like,
what it is. It just doesn't show.
Hey,
you.
you're not this, jackass.
I mean, I can get where the game is coming from when they were doing like every single like thing would be a climax, but that doesn't work. A climax is supposed to be an ending, not multiple endings.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole definition of what a climax is, dude. Like game. That being said, like the last boss here, in my opinion, kind of does the whole like multiple endings thing a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, because we clearly have nothing to say about the final, not about the final,
About the
because we
Well, we
penultimate
said
boss.
enough
don't have
about it. We
anything
said
to say
enough about the
this.
final battle.
About this boss fight. What should we like talk about? Like I've ran out of subjects. Like I've already mentioned
Climax
all the
2.
important stuff in the previous part.
We're a very professional YouTube channel. We don't
Now
even
the
have
centipede gets a turn.
the hairpede. The hairpede. Not even a centipede. It's more like a snake dragon. Actually, no, you're right. It is kind of a bug. It is like
Or if a spider snake. Either way, I'm gonna.
Oh
ask
no,
you,
the centipede's dead too.
Oh no!
Stop pulling bullshit out of your ass.
Stop pulling shit out of your ass.
I will
where
admit,
shit
I
goes.
do love the taunt of just taking out a feather and brushing his hair with it. I do like that. That is a really good taunt.
My God.
I mean, honestly, I really don't like the Like,
I think this is like the worst
I've
of
I've already mentioned this quite a bunch of times before, but I really don't like this sort of character design where they're all smug and like 10 steps ahead. I don't like that.
Yeah, that stuff gets royally fucking boring. I will
It's
admit, I'll
boring,
probably make a lot of manga fans mad. This is why I kind of quit Kaiju number 8. I kind of quit Kaiju number 8 after the battle between number 9, and the commander, because of the whole "I know I'm 10 steps ahead of you" bullshit. It's a boring ass trope.
Yeah, that's
It's
not
only
fun.
boring,
That's
it's also just annoying to watch.
yeah,
it's also
boring
it's
and annoying.
It's padding.
Yeah.
That's like the literal definition of padding. It's a bit of fluff that just goes nowhere and slows and just comes to a halt when you think it's like going forward. It's not actually.
All right, we got our quotes ready. For some reason, this is the one quote that everybody remembers of this game. Like, I remember seeing a Miiverse
If you
post
hit
about it.
any of the glass, that counts as a death. By the way.
No,
Yeah.
if you hit the glass, it bounces off.
What was that scream? Ah!
Oh, that's something else then. That's something else then. I thought the glass was a kill. I thought the glass was an insta kill.
No,
okay.
you're thinking about the final boss fight.
Yeah, because yeah, probably was.
If you knock
So
that into
fine.
if you knock that into a planet,
That's a
it
kill.
counts as a death.
Yeah,
So-
which is so dumb. Because that's
Hey,
literally.
Luca.
Hi, Luca. Bye, Luca.
Jesus Christ! This dude.
How
this
did she
dude is
control
immortal.
that missile to save him? How did she control
This
that
dude-
missile to save him?
I'm
Magic.
telling you, Luke. I'm telling you, this dude is immortal. Well, he's not the immortal, but he's invincible. He's not the invincible either, but he's invincible. If
Just fuck already!
Hey, not in front of the child.
No, Victor, you've seen the chemistry between Bayonetta and Jean. So no, Luca.
Okay, fine,
and Bayonetta
threesome,
are not
alright?
a couple.
Honestly, Bayonetta would be bisexual.
She honestly would.
Yeah, and let's be real, Jean would use a strap-on.
Of course she
damn it.
would. Of course she
damn
would.
it.
I mean, okay, to be fair, like it's pretty clear that if Luca were to bone either one of them, Jean would be the one wearing a strap-on. But if it was Bayonetta and Jean, who would be the one wearing the strap-on?
Yeah, both. Just fuck it, both.
So what? They have like
I don't even want to. I don't want to choose between.
They have like some sort of sword fight with them.
Kinda, yeah. I could see that.
No, they take turns.
No, they would start with a sword fight, and that. What are we talking about? This is gonna get demonetized immediately.
Yeah, let's wait
I
until
don't
the
give a
kids
shit.
are asleep.
I blame Victor.
There is nothing
Look,
And then
You should know me
encouraging
longer
her-
than
him.
today. You should expect me to begin about strap-ons and
I'm still
inconvenient
blaming
points.
Listen,
you.
we do.
I'm still blaming you.
We could still go. God damn it, Edgy. Well, no, Ben could still go. God damn it, Edgy. I just can just do like.
You just chuckle.
I'm just
chuckle.
I just have popcorn.
sweet dreams, little one.
I'm just the one in the background with a big ass thing of popcorn, just looking over, like the two of you just like fighting.
Yeah, I would have
Like-
gotten popcorn myself, but unfortunately I didn't have money for popcorn. And it's 2:21 a.m., so there's no way I can go to the store now.
Yeah, because supermarkets are closed right now.
Yeah, I'll have to wait about 5 hours and 38 minutes for the store to open again.
Yeah, I get. Yeah,
Also, high stock glass breaking sound.
yeah. She can break glass with her mind. What is there nothing she can't do? Swim, probably.
And someone's screwing with time again. God damn it.
Oh no.
Yeah. This is the part where
Never lose it. Understand?
things really stop making sense
Keep it safe.
if you're
No,
a
this
first-time
is- this-
player. Or if
No,
you're a
this is where
second-time player.
This is where Bayonetta just fucked with the time-space continuum so badly that it's she's gonna like disappear or something.
Bayonetta, you can't do that. You create a time paradox. Wait, shit, wrong franchise.
1.21 gigawatts.
Oh, God.
Okay, so like,
And now it is time.
Luca, how did you survive that?
I oversees the
Dude, he survived like a frickin' being attached to a missile twice.
Yeah, but touching magic
And didn't
electricity, touching magic electricity kind of tends to be a bit more severe, doesn't it?
Luca is immortal. Just accept that. He is literally immortal. He cannot die. No matter how hard he fucks up, he cannot die.
Cereza that I saw.
Over the amount of times that he should have been dead, he should have been dead by like way early on in the game.
Yeah, I mean, imagine how the story would have gone if at the beginning of the game, Bayonetta, Luca actually got captured by the officer or guard that was chasing him.
He would be, he would probably be replaced with like Rodon.
And this is when we realized, oh, the little Cereza is Bayonetta as a child.
Now this is when Luca realizes that we already know.
First time players.
Direction
Yeah, first time.
Well, I mean,
no, I mean, even first time players know about this because he literally like name dropped. He literally called Bayonetta Cereza because Bayonetta is Cereza.
To which we will devote ourselves eternally.
He literally said that before the fight began.
Yeah, but look, for a first-time player, it can still be a tad difficult to comprehend.
Yeah.
Like, I do not blame people for not understanding what the fuck the game is about in the first time they play it, the second time they play it, the third time they play it. Like, I'm gonna be honest, this is the kind of game where to get the most out of the story, you do need to, like, look up a wiki.
Yeah, you really do.
So anyway,
Okay, can I?
Despite
can
all
I-
of that, I got the
You
gold.
got a gold. Can I just say real quick? I'm really surprised you didn't do the whole Bayonetta is dead thing again with that.
Well, technically, she's not dead.
No, but
She's
like,
just surrounded by crackling energy.
Now, I do appreciate that in this one instance of angel attack, Bayonetta doesn't appear.
Bayonetta's not there. Yeah, I know. That's a nice touch.
So on one hand, it kind of makes me wonder: does Bayonetta in between every mission just goes to Redan's for a drink and a round of angel attack? She probably does.
Yeah, she probably does to just like take a break every so often.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taking a break is good. Listen to your Wii.
And Bayonetta's game piece is
Listen to-
gone. Game
listen-
over. We got the bad ending.
Bayonetta's dead.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Bayonetta's dead.
I mean, to be fair, in Smash Bros. She died.
Rodon, who are you talking to?
Us.
Luca.
He's talking to Luca. Yeah. Oh my god.
I mean, to be fair, after this, there's a good chance that Luca's probably met Rodon.
Yeah. I kind of wish that we just cut to like the shot where Bayonetta was supposed to be walking out of the gates of hell, except it's just no one. I really would have preferred that over like just a fade to black. But you know, different. Yeah, I would have
True.
preferred that.
True. That
Yeah.
it feels weird that we're used to Bayonetta just walking out and then nothing for the last chapter.
No, like I'm telling you, it would have been a lot. It would have been way more funnier if it would. Actually, no, you agree with me. What the hell?
As you can probably no doubt tell, we're getting tired. Good night.